didn't know anything about you. I just came out for Cersei, and then I went on. I'm like, what a cute baby.
Yeah. I get to see her tomorrow.
Oh, awesome.
I get to drive. We get to fly back to Boston.
Awesome.
We're gathering. I haven't started yet, but we're gathering.
Go to his pages together.
Just got around to sending my sister some pictures from his show. Hopefully.
There he is. There he was, doing his hello. Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully she'll post them to his page. This is summer. Brand and his sister, when they were fiddling together, they came out nice.
This whole thing's going to be online. Maybe I can just enjoy and not record something. I'm really not I recorded that night. Him doing Revolution with Cersei. And then I recorded what Melanie did with him. I listened to my own recordings many times. But I don't really.
I apologize. I was distracted when you were talking. I was setting up the live stream.
I already liked it.
Oh, look at you. Yeah, they're going to get the same exact view that you get tonight.
I know you're busy. I know you're busy. This is good. And my name is Denise again. It's Denise. Bill. I did follow Cersei like all over her, and think it was a total of 10 shows. And then my sister said you need to have something planned the next weekend so you don't have to go. So I saw Get the Lead Out in Melbourne. And then I had nothing planned. But I saw this announced just like 2 or 3 days ago. So, but because I was going to be out already, I was like, okay. And then I bought another ticket. I'll probably be the oldest person there. Trevor Hall in Memphis in July. So I think Trevor Hall, I picture him, people lined up on yoga mats, you know, like, but at Jupiter, in the amphitheater, I can actually buy a seat. If I go to another show at Boca, I think it's all gone. Because tickets were like one price, first come. And I'm like, no. That's if I go to 2 shows. If I go to one show, I just happen to see them to sit in and I don't find anybody else. And that's that for my show lineup. You probably be going out more.
So yeah, we were running around doing a lot of stuff. And then we started with the CFC.
Yes, French onion soup and tuna salad.
Okay, great. I thought, you know what's funny? I thought you were her when you came in. That's why I was like, hi! And then and I was like, wait, that's not Nancy. You're very, like, similar look. And she used to have that haircut.
I think I know her, too. I met you last time, didn't I?
That's who I know.
Yeah, look at
What show was this?
Cersei and Adam. Yeah, and I remember your beautiful purse.
It's so funny. That's who I
And
know.
we were sitting here.
It's so funny. Awesome. You want a Cabernet? I've been waiting on you with yours. I don't know how. I've been waiting. No, I've been inside. I just haven't. How do you?
I haven't been here. Yeah, I'll take the cheese.
Okay.
And and you know what? I'll tell you what I'm doing.
Yeah, of course. I'll check on
But
you.
I know here, and I think it's hard. I know
It's alright. I don't think it'll be. I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I followed them out. Yeah. You know, it was really kind of cool hearing the same band in so many different venues. And one was a house show. That was really cool. And then each show, like Cersei is like Adam in that they like to invite people up, and that's why they mesh. So, all right, like you think of the songs.
I keep forgetting Cersei. Oh, thank you for them.
Yeah. So, you know, you get a favorite song in your head and you think it's like one way, but I heard them invite so many people up who either contributed a different course or a different instrument. And I just found it really interesting, like hearing everybody's interpretation. And I'm like not musically inclined. I'm like good to listen. Yeah, me too.
Doing the shows here, then he was out on the boat for a quick boat trip, and then he was doing some house shows. And that's why he private shows, so he was out. So he had a few of those. And so he said the nicest last night, and he's playing, put this one up,
And then I also like I also like how both bands have like a little following. I wanted to look at this. I'm sitting at the table with the same people. So that was kind of like, you know what, I'll go out and be a similar crowd. It's inside your
right on the waterfront. Dylan Doyle Trio. Now he's from New York State. He's early 20s, but like an old soul, really good guitarist. Yeah, well, he's crazy. That's why I'm saying he's really good. I know it's at Play Friday night.
in West Palm.
Yeah,
I live in Port St. Lucie. Like I left from Stewart and I was like out and about. I knew I had to appointments as long as I'm not curled up.
a quarter of the way here.
Yeah, I'm not curled up in bed after work. I'm just gonna keep going with I don't know because I got here so late. Last time I used the valet. I'm like, well, I don't have to use valet this time. It's Tuesday night. Yeah. So if you can get some forget, it'll not cost $12. Yeah, so
Well, there's two places that
I mean, the hangover, the side that comes with it's not that big. It'll be a lot bigger if you order an a la carte.
there's Bank of America.
With sweet potato fries and then also side of sweet potato fries. Did you want anything besides water to drink?
There's only 7 parking spots. No. At least that's the And then if I don't get those spots, on the next corner, there's a CVS. And if you drive around, there's
We're out of the table. Okay, what else? We have one called St. Sucre. It's a little bit pricier. Have you ever had the Pinot Noir, the apricot? That's really good. All right,
this week, literally, use it to this venue for anything else. I have no problem buying a show ticket. It's
I always do. I used to do it, like I said, and then I got stuck in it.
I think it's a lot of hassle sometimes to find it. I had a friend who like loved Dave Matthews. So like no matter what she's going. So if I said I'm going, I'm not stuck. But yeah, so if I have a friend who like I am going no matter what, Dave Matthews been canceled on us last Memorial Day. You're where? What?
West Mall.
Right now?
Yeah, there's been there just on sale on
Yeah, but I think it's not until July. I don't think I'm going this year. I've seen
Oh, it's not fun to go on there.
it's really hot.
No,
I've seen him several times. I thought I'd try other things. Yeah, I didn't sit in the front place. I sat out on the lawn. And yeah, it's yeah, so I saw Kid Rock on the lawn and it rained too. It rained hard that time.
It's always there. I have a cousin who can't. He has to sit like out in the open air, just to settle.
No, it's in
loves shows,
it's in the
but
open
when
smoke
he eats,
thing, yeah. Oh, and
just the sound.
one of the Kid Rock concert, another reason I don't go with friends. I am so glad I know my friends. They don't stay till the end. What? I'm like, what? You pay these tickets and you're going to miss like the encore? No, I'm not leaving until I'm grown up. I'm glad you got your own car. You can go.
no, that's, I like
I used to spend a half hour Sunday. The eggs and milk. Yeah, and then it's like $40. Yeah, it's like $40 on top of the ticket money.
I saw Lindsay Sterling at the Art Center. I've been there once. It was a good show. I do like being comfortable. Like,
Ready. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Adam Ezra.
Hi. I am so good. I did not expect to be back here so quickly. Was anyone, I know some of you were here a month or two ago when you were with the band. Let me tell you how it works when you're touring around the country. Usually, when you're far away from home especially, when you play somewhere, you don't go back there the next month. But we were doing some, I was doing some house concerts around the state, and I was so psyched that Funky Biscuit invited me to come back just on my own to my house. I didn't think any of you fucking people were going to show up. So I'm really grateful. We all got pictures of the one that haunts our dreams. I paint in colors bright. Solitude lies down below, and lovers in between. Let me find this space tonight. Find me walking on this dusty road, this dusty road, this dusty road. Till the dust is just about all I see. Caught in this cloud tonight. At this point there's nothing much for us to do, so keep painting me in that paint you. We all have visions now of who we're supposed to be. A paint in colors bright. Reality is a mess and love lies somewhere in between. Let me find this space tonight. You can find me walking on this dusty road, this dusty road, this dusty road. See, the dust is just about all I see. Caught in this cloud tonight. I dance around the fire of my changing point of view. You paint me in a paint you. We all have fantasies, living life in peace. We paint in colors bright. Our world sympathize until we love so loud it screams. Let us find this space tonight. You can find us walking on this dusty road, this dusty road, this dusty road. Till the dust is just about all we see. Caught in this cloud tonight. It shades so bright our leaders need to change their attitudes. You paint me and I'll paint you. You paint me and I'll paint you. You paint me and I'll paint you. Thank you. Can y'all hear everything okay? That is thanks to our friend Jeff over there at the soundboard back there. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. Man, I've been on the road for about 9 days now, just playing little shows on my own. I get to go home tomorrow and see my wife and daughter. Pretty excited about that. And I'm actually pretty excited. I've been here for a handful of hours, and I got to say hi to so many of you that are here, and that was a joy. I can't believe that I can be so far from home and be surrounded by so much love, and that just makes me feel so good. So I'm gonna play a really angry song right now. Got this chain around my ankle, it's keeping me in the company of thieves, and I'll be a proud man in this, but it won't be till I leave. Carry this weight on my shoulder, heavy now as the days long, and it don't take a wise man to know that I've got to move along. I've been locked inside your prison and obeying like your slave, wasting time, my only crime with every outside game. I don't care what you promise to keep me hanging on, girl. That you tie me up, take control, yeah. You held my body for so long. Now it's time to free my soul, yeah. I've been locked inside your prison, yeah. Weighing like your slave, wasted time, my only crime was every outside game. I don't care what you promise to keep me hanging on, but girl, in your head I'll be the enemy, in your bed I'll be a memory, yeah. Gone, gone, gone. I've been locked inside your prison, yeah. Hangin. Thank you very much. All right, I'm gonna play just because they're on my mind right now. And by the way, for those of you that know me, you know that I very rarely get onto a stage with anything even kind of resembling a plan. And so, if there are songs you want to hear over the course of the night, just make sure to let me know, and I'd love to play them for you. Oh, shit, I can do that. And I can do that too. All right, I'm going to start with one for my daughter, and then I'll play one for my wife. I'm a new father for those of you who just meeting me, and Willa is 18 months old right now. I've been calling her 18 months old for like 2 or 3 months at this point, so I can't be totally accurate, but it's a round number. Definitely. I was on a drive down here yesterday from Jacksonville, and I was taking a drive down, and I pulled over at a rest stop, and I think he's actually on speakerphone. I'm not sure he's realizing that the entire room is watching him. Hi, you were on speakerphone. I'm sorry if that was a personal call. We all just listened to you for a little while.
You're in Boca. You're in Boca.
Does that happen in Boca?
Yeah.
That's just how it rolls down here?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Fuck the concert, I'm going on speakerphone. That was amazing. So I was driving down here from Jacksonville, and I pulled over in a rest stop to FaceTime with Allie and Willa, and she's just getting at that age where, all right, she doesn't quite know what's going on, but she sees my face on the screen and she gets really excited, you know. And it's just, literally, I sat in a rest stop for 2 hours while Willa literally just picked up toys and like shoved them at the phone to show me, like, and she tried to feed me things in the phone. The best 2 hours that I've had in a long time. This is one I wrote for her. This is the new father trying to teach my daughter how to drink from a bottle, and just head exploding from the experience. And this is the song that came out. Tiny world in your hands, you're moving tangles I can almost understand. But there goes all my little plans. They lay your head on me. The oldest dance, let's begin. You'll need patience teaching me to spin. But there goes everything I've been. They lay your head on me. Well, I'll be dying, bless my soul. Don't we dance like a tumbling rain? May the sunshine raise our steps so the young can dance again. Find your rhythm, live your truth. In my eyes, there's nothing you can't do. Well, there goes everything I knew lately. Lay your head on me. Well, my heart is a gambler and time is a thief. My biggest love, and someday you will leave. But there goes all that I believe. Lay your head on me. But how did I am, bless my soul, don't we dance like a tumbling rain? May the sunshine embrace our steps so the young can dance again. And may we all live on through them. Pick your song, choose the speed. I'll lift you up, let you lead. Well, there goes everything I need. Lay your head on me. Lay your head on me. Lay your head on me. So I was, it was before Willa's time. God, it must have been 10 years ago. It was just around the time. Now, I was together with my wife, Allie, for many years before we got married and had a kid. And for a while, it was just a relaxed kind of thing. It's hard to like dive into a serious thing with somebody else when they're an impoverished hippie folk musician that's on the road 220 nights a year. And so, and it was really nice how it evolved, but over years, you know. But I remember I was in the Midwest when I first realized that I was really falling in love with Allie. I was on tour. It was another tour like this one where it was just a handful of shows with just little old me. And I was opening up for a great bluegrass band called the Hen House Prowlers. Anyone ever heard of them? Not a lot of bluegrassers here in Boca, I guess. Well, they're fucking awesome, and you should listen to them. But this was old school bluegrass. Like, bluegrass comes from a tradition where, like, right, they would wear tuxes. And they would play in orange, black suits. They would play there, and these guys did that. They got really into it, even though they were impoverished hippies too, just like me. But they were. Anyways, I was so excited to be touring. I was doing little opening shows for them around Illinois. I was so excited. I went into the Salvation Army, and I bought a $4 black suit so that I could come out from an opening set, be cool like those guys. And I remember I was driving down to a city called Carbondale from Chicago, and it was a gray autumn day. And while I was driving, it just kind of, I realized that I was falling in love with my now wife, and I wanted to write her, and I wanted to tell her, and that would have been too easy, so I just wrote a song instead. It's called Letter to Allison. I'm writing you out on the road. The great fog plains just south of Kankakee. Suddenly I'm hit with the thought that it's all meant to be. Maybe our lives are a poem. The lines get wiser and simpler with age, and all we can do is guide the words as they fall to the page. And the car's doing 80 down 5. We all are courageous alive. And this road, it connects every heart that is beating tonight. I wanna live so hard, forget my name, forget my name, forget my name. Wanna live so hard, I break like the raindrops that fall on the ground at your feet, far away from me. I've been thinking about all that we have. I'm thinking about all that we need, and I'm thinking both answers are simply our stubborn belief. And I'm singing out loud as I drive. We all are courageous alive. This road, it connects both our hearts as they beat tonight. I wanna live so hard, forget my name, forget my name, forget my name. Wanna live so hard, break like raindrops that fall on the ground at your feet, far away. And I hope you feel this connection, yeah. I hope you are sleeping at peace, knowing there's no such thing as direction, just what we choose to see. Wanna live so hard, forget my name, forget my name, forget my name. We can live so hard, forget our names, forget our names, forget our names. We can live so hard, break like raindrops that fall on the ground at your feet, far away from me. From me, Ghana. From me, yeah, yeah. All right. I'm going to play this request, and it's just going to take me a second to tune my guitar because I have to do crazy things to it. I've been playing guitar for 20 plus years, and I mean, I don't read music, but I think that even people that can read music would probably say the same thing, that the more you learn about an instrument, the more you realize there is so much you can still accomplish on that thing, and that you're just breaking the surface. There are no rules to tuning a guitar. You can tune these strings to any combination of notes you want. Most of them will sound pretty shitty, let me warn you if you try it. But there are some cool things you can do when you figure out some combinations of tuning the strings. Thanks for your patience. I hope it's worth it after you hear this song. Blackbirds singing in the take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly. night. Blackbirds singing in the neighborhood. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Now you have to wait till I untune the damn guitar again. I really, I do appreciate, I recognize that this is a, you know, most nights of the week, this is a rock club. In fact, when I've played here with my band, it's been a rock club. I just appreciate y'all listening so deeply to these songs. It makes me feel really good, so thank you. I'm gonna try one of our favorite new songs out as a band. It's only happened a couple times that we haven't had a song released on any recording before. It's almost felt like we barely played it, started playing it out before we would play in places and people would be singing all the words to the song. And so we test songs when we're on the road because we play so many shows together. And when we see that happening, we start to get excited and we say, oh, maybe this is a good song. Anyways, that's how I'm feeling about this right now. This one's called Pink Champagne. Drinking pink champagne in a cheap motel in a nowhere town, headed somewhere else from an old chip glass she took from the kitchen of that little cafe. She came missing, AC's blowing, hot air, TV's broken. She don't care. She's dancing with the best dress on late night, singing to her favorite song. Ain't thinking about the past, it's gone. It's too brand new, got nothing left to lose. Yeah. She's smiling, no shame, in a cheap motel, drink a pink champagne. Drink a pink champagne. Well, the folks back home, they all told her, you'll understand, you get older, the way it is, days just grow longer. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Be thankful, darling, for what you're giving. She hears them calling. She ain't listening. She's dancing with the best dress on late night, singing to her favorite song. Ain't thinking about the past, it's gone. It's too grand old, got nothing left to lose, yeah. She's smiling, no shame, in a cheap motel, took a big champagne. Took a big champagne. Well, the AC's blown, hot air, TV's broken. She don't care. She's dancing with the best dress on midnight, singing to her favorite song. Ain't thinking about the past, it's gone. It's too grand old, got nothing left to lose, yeah. She's smiling, no shame, in a cheap motel, took a big champagne. Took a big champagne. How many here is it your first time at the Funky Biscuit? Oh my gosh, yes! That's really cool. Well, you should know that every time we've been here, and you know, the first time we came here, it wasn't until the last time we showed up with the band that really, like, there were actual humans here to see us. But this is one of those places that if they think it's good music, if they like you, then they don't really sweat the small stuff, like making money. But I always loved those clubs that before people were listening to us in the area found us and then didn't care. They just want us to come and play music, and this always felt like that place. And not only that, but every time we come here, the staff behind the bar and serving food, they always make me feel like family. So please take good care of them, and thank you all for being so good. Going out to the whiskey drinkers now. Sitting here most of the night, sipping this beer, feeling alright with my old buddies lined up at the bar. Jukebox playing soft and low, got to pay my tab, hit the road and just my luck. Someone played that song, now I'm switching whiskey. Old memory gets me. Let it tint up, let it burn me all the way down. I'm gonna drown my sorrow, so look tomorrow. Tonight I've lost, I can't be found. Till I don't care, she don't even miss me. I'm switching whiskey. plain as day. The night she took my breath away, dancing like a carousel on fire. Through the barroom smoke, blue eyes shining, holding up like she was mine. And the beer ain't strong enough to ease my mind. While I'm switching whiskey for the memory gets me. Let it tin top, let it burn me all the way down. I'm gonna drown my sorrow, soar up tomorrow. Tonight I fly so high I can't be found. Yeah, I'm gonna lean on Jack, shot for shot. Gonna match these tears drop for drop. I need something strong to wash the pain away. I'm switching to whiskey. I'm switching to whiskey. I'm gonna drown my soul, soar up tomorrow. Then I fly so high I can't be found, yeah. And I don't care if she don't even miss me. I'm switching whiskey. That's appropriate. Cheers. How many of y'all here are meeting me for the very first time tonight? Oh my gosh, hi. Man, I love that. You should know, well, this song, this was a request that I heard, and well, I'll give you some insight into my origin story. I moved to Boston. I grew up in Boston. Oh, some fellow massholes in the room, huh? Oh, I appreciate you. And I wanted, man, I had this dream of being a musician. I had this dream of people wanting to see me come and play music, and I was writing songs. I wanted to be in a band, and I wanted to feel like I was part of something bigger than myself. And I came up across one of the biggest challenges you hit when you're starting off playing music. I needed to play at the good clubs in order to get fans. But the good clubs wouldn't hire me until I had fans. That's a hard problem to overcome, right? And, and man, we found the nastiest, emptiest, most wretched, downtrodden bars that we could in Boston. And we begged the owners to come and let us play, and we'd set up in the corner. I mean, these were not places that had stages. Right? But that's how we started, little by little. And it was during this time that some of my friends were living in this duplex in this little town called Somerville. For you Floridians, for all intents and purposes, it's still Boston, just so that's... But, I was hanging out with them one night at their place, and they said, Adam, you know what, we know that there's a basement to this place. We haven't been down there ever, but we know that there's one there, and maybe, I don't know, maybe we could check it out, and it could be a place, maybe you could stay there for a little while. And I said, okay. And so we hung out for the night, and had a couple whiskeys, and then late night we all decided that we were going to take a field trip down to the basement and scout out the potential new residents. And wedged open this old door. We wandered down these crickety stairs, and we got to the bottom, and it was like a scene out of the Blair Witch Project. I mean, it was like maybe a 6.5-foot ceiling, right? And there was cement on part of the floor. But then the cement kind of trailed away to dirt. And there were a lot of cobwebs and a lot of other nasty things down there. And my friends, I mean, we were the kind of friends you could tell anything to. You could be embarrassed in front. We never got embarrassed in front of each other, right? As a matter of fact. But they kind of looked sheepish, and they said, Adam, we're sorry we even brought this up. We didn't know it was like this down here. I said, I'll take it. I made a deal with the landlord, and I paid $200 a month in rent to live down in that basement. I built some walls around the section of the basement that had cement. And I ended up living there for over 10 years. I do not have any regrets. Living there allowed me to be a musician. It allowed me to scrape and scrabble by. And to this day, some of my favorite songs that I've ever written were written in that basement. So anyways, this is a song I wrote in the basement. It's a song about writing a song in the basement. It's called The Basement Song. It's not that I'm renting for the time. Streets outside are quiet, 3 more hours till the grind. When hearts will sound in unison, the sleeping town will rise. Start another day with neither fear nor surprise. And the weather will be overcast, then I'll turn to rain. Folks will secretly be happy for the excuse to complain. But the rain will sound like symphonies cascading off this town's Victorian losers' ankles. As the drops come rolling down, then my day will start off soggy. Shoes are bolstered to my feet as I stumble to the corner store to get something to eat. The cucumber at the register will smile as if to say, and we both in this together, and they shall send me on my way. Yeah, 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 yeah. His brother, chief of police, will catch truants at the mall, and mothers with their babies off to daycare and to work. I'll be heading to the alleys, cause that's where the poets lurk, and I'll be seeing things in harmony, smelling them in rhyme. You know the kind of day when you cut sick within the times. The confident will rise, will choose to concentrate on all the things I love or try to fix the things I hate. The Americans, they love sitcoms, music, ball games, and French fries. Now, teachers, they need raises, and our schools, they need supplies, and resilience in the spirit, goes the will to carry on, and the moon that chases the sun around the earth to bring the dawn. Hey, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How about a new verse? This virus has us down now, but Joe is on the case. The vaccines or the variants, which ones will win the race? And I'm down in the basement, trying to contemplate the facts. A million of our neighbors gone, and they ain't coming back. And conspiracies are everywhere, we're bursting at the seams. Crazier each day, like falling deeper in a dream. But we will keep on gathering. One day at a time, we'll prove that we are stronger yet than all of it combined. But 100 years from now, all the troubles will be gone. We'll be searching out new planets after fucking up our own. We'll pick us out a winner, plant a sturdy flag, and then ship up a few religions and do it all over again. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, that last verse is one I keep rewriting every 4 years. It's funny, I don't know if any of y'all keep a diary. Or maybe you are photographers. Maybe right there. If you are, maybe you know the feeling that I feel sometimes when I play a song, because sometimes it just takes me back to the place where I was when I wrote the song. I've played this song many, many, many times over the last 20 years of my life, and every time I play it, I'm back in the basement. In a good way. It was usually, let's be honest, it was a shitty place to live for a long time. It's funny how memory can bring out the good parts. I remember the night I was writing this song. Remember how I was telling you before the song started that there wasn't any clubs that would hire me in the Boston area. That was true. But there was this one spot right down the street from me in Cambridge. It was called Toad. Toad is a tiny little club, okay? Like pretend, actually the bar is about the same size as it was in Toad, but then the wall would be right where that pillar is, right there. And that was the whole bar, right? And at the back wall of Toad, there was a little stage. And it was one of these places where for decades and decades, right? Troubadours and warrior poets would come in and they would pour their hearts out on that stage. It was one of those rooms where you go in there and you can feel the juice in the walls, you know? Anyway, somehow I had well, they wouldn't hire me either. But I've managed to get the contact information of the fellow that booked the bands. You ever see that movie, Shawshank Redemption, when Andy Dufresne's in a prison and he needs more books for the library, and so he writes. I can't remember who he writes, but he's writing like, what was that? Yeah, something like that, a Congress or something. It's, please, we could use some books. And after like 10 years of writing, they sent him like a truckload of books, and they just said, okay, now please stop writing me. That's exactly what happened at this club, Toad. I emailed, his name was Billy Beard. He's still around today, and he plays in a great band called Session Americana that you all should also listen to, along with the Henhouse Prowlers. I'm just saying. And, But Billy finally relented and he let me play, and I would play on Sunday nights from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. At 9 p.m. they'd bring in the act. They could actually sell tickets, but from 7 to 9, man, that place was mine. I was a professional musician, and I would play at Toad, and I would play my little heart out on that stage. It didn't matter that there was only 2 drunks in the bar and they were facing the wrong direction. It didn't matter. So the night I wrote this song, I was in the basement. It was like 4 a.m., my prime writing hours, and I had a gig at Toad the next day. And I was thinking about that, and I wrote this verse that I usually don't sing, but I just thought I'd sing it now. Now, before I sing this verse, I should also know, does anyone know an artist named Greg Brown? God damn you people in Boca. A couple of you, great folk writer, legendary folk artist, bluegrass folk. Come on, people. Jesus Christ. If I met Greg Brown, I'd say I stole this song from you. Can't all be original. Plus my rent is due and I don't have health insurance. My car might be repossessed, cause playing on this guitar is the thing that I like best. And tomorrow at a bar about a half a mile from here, I'll make 50 in a burger, and they'll make me buy my beer, and the guitar will sound like fireworks, exploding north and south, expressing all the feelings I can't push up through my mouth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, one day Greg will hear this song and it'll make you smile. He'll take me on the road and we will travel for a while, and we will play together, trading verses, you and me. The crowd will want an encore, we'll give them 2 or 3. But for now, the morning time will rear its head before too long, and you know I cannot sleep before I've finished up a song. And tomorrow when I muster up the nerve to play this through, I'll hit the final chord and give a silent nod to you. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Get it, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. La 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 la. Hey, yeah, yeah. All right. How about I play you one of my latest songs? Another one that I wrote for my daughter, but one that I wrote here in Florida. I was playing at a songwriter festival in the fall on Captiva Island 1 week before that storm hit over there. And I couldn't sleep one morning. It's like 4 hours before my alarm was supposed to go off. And I was stressed about needing those 4 hours of sleep, which meant I was never going to get back to sleep. So I took a walk on the beach, and I started a collection of little shells to bring home for Willa. And I got back to the hotel, and I thought to myself, that feels like a sign. I've been walking out for miles now, sand under my feet, collecting little seashells as I go. 16 shores in 18 days, promises to keep, but there are moments I can't stop and take it slow. But if I had an nickel for every bar I've played, and if I had $1 for every nickel made, I'd staying home a while, but that ain't in the cards right now. I'll get down on my knees and I will testify my faith to the heavens where the darkness meets the light. That a life that's worth the living is built on all the love we made. So I'll gather all my courage, and I'll take all the luck I find, with a pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. Or maybe she will keep them in a jar up in her room, or she might make a necklace or a crown. She might say when her friends' daddies drop them off at school that hers is out there somewhere thinking about her. I'll get down on my knees and I will testify my faith to the heavens where the darkness meets the light. That a life that's worth the living is built on all the love we make. So I'll gather all my courage and I'll take all the luck I find, with a pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. Well, I love the life I chose, I don't want any other. It won't catch me feeling sorry for myself. This day will pass in whispers that become a memory, that will live inside a jar of little shells. I'll get down on my knees and I will testify my faith to the heavens where the darkness meets the light. That a life that's worth the living is built on all the love we make. So we'll gather all my courage and I'll take all the luck I find, with a pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. This pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind.
With the story.
You speak your with the story.
All right.
How about this? Yes, but I'll play a song without a story in between, because I just told a long one and somebody's going to slit their wrists if they have to hear one right away.
Yeah.
Shut up and strum, music boy.
Story.
We'll get to it. I'll tell the story. I will. Okay. You're sweet like a melon, sly like a villain. I've been watching you dance all night. This party's slowing, have it going. Wanna walk me outside. The stars are out. It's a perfect sky. What if we only have tonight? What if we never see the sunrise? I don't want to wait for the right time. You and me to stop this run around. Let your hair fall down. Let your hair fall down. I'm a whiskey drinker, a late night thinker. I've been wanting to figure you out. I like tea with my honey. I do not have much money, but I can show you what life's about. The world's as big as we can dream. What if we only had tonight? What if we never see the sunrise? I don't want to wait for the right time for you with me to stop this run around. Let your hair fall down. Let your hair fall down. And it may not look like much, my tattered rags and such. Look at you all dressed in white. And I may not run in your pack, but I will get your back. What if we only had tonight? What if we never see the sunrise? I won't wait for the right time for you and me to stop this run round. What if we only had tonight? What if we never see the sunrise? I won't wait for the right time for you and me to stop this run round. Let your hair fall down. Let your hair fall down. Let your hair fall down. Let it fall down. All right. Well, holy shit. Thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you. Yep, that's correct. Okay. So Allie and I have been living together, cohabitating, so they call it, for about 10 years now. 9 years? Something like that. To this day, I will often find myself on the tail end of a conversation with Allie, realizing that I'm only then understanding what the conversation was really about. Oftentimes, especially in the beginning, if we were having a disagreement, I definitely was disagreeing about something that was not even contradictory to what she was disagreeing about. I often needed things explained very slowly to me. And for a while I was for a while I was a little disheartened because, man, I wanted to be good at this thing. I want to be a good partner. And I just didn't think, it didn't seem like over time I was getting any better at understanding things. And the more people in long-term conversations I have talked to over the years, the more they pretty much universally will tell me, Adam, it's fine, man. It doesn't get any less confusing as time goes on. The best thing you can do is just buckle up and enjoy the ride. I think it is amazing and incredible that two people that speak the same language can sometimes speak totally different languages. That's what inspired this song. I love you with two of a kind, but I will never understand your beautiful, changing, complex mind. Patience, empathy, and the strength of that, the world we think we believe. And I say, hey, or nay, but you say, no, no, hey. All I know are snakes and snares. You're full of graves and fairy tales, and we dance in circles around this world. 'Cause I speak boy, and you speak girl. You speak girl. Black and white, joy and pain. The times we fight, make up again. Late in the night with your body pressed up next to mine. The mysteries we solve, discoveries we find. And I say, hey, or nay, but you say, nah, nah, hey. All I know are snakes and snares. You're full of graves and fairy tales, and we dance in circles around this world. 'Cause I speak boy, and you speak girl. You speak girl. And I sound something like, hey, nay. But you sound something like, no, 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 hey. And I say, but wait, hey, nay. And you say, you are so fucking stupid. Nah, hey. All I know are snakes and snakes. You're full of graves and fairy tales. We dance in circles around this world. 'Cause I speak boy, you speak girl. You speak girl. Okay, so I believe this is the story you were actually requesting when you asked for this song. There's a handful of examples of this. But this is one that happened early on in our relationship. Ellie and I had bought our first place together. Years before we were married. We were living in sin. We bought the 3rd floor of this old brick building in Chelsea, Massachusetts. Now, for those of you who don't know where Chelsea, Massachusetts are, I'm going to be more sympathetic to you than the fact that you don't know Greg Brown or the Hen House Crowders. That's okay. If you've ever flown into Logan Airport before, I assume many of you have flown into Boston before at some point or another, right? Okay. Now there's a point where they say, you know, put up your tray tables and your chair backs or whatever, and you know, and then there's that thing that happens, right? When you're flying into Logan Airport, where you actually feel like a little clunk, and that's the feeling of the landing gear locking into place, right? It's the feeling of the legs, the wheels coming out of the belly of the plane and locking into place. Well, when you have felt that coming into Logan Airport, those wheels have basically been almost hitting the roof of the building, where Allie and I, even Boston, now you know exactly where Chelsea, Massachusetts is. It was early on in our place in Chelsea. We did the thing that we like to do the most when we were home together on a night when I wasn't on the road. We cooked dinner together. We didn't have a kitchen table or nothing, but we ate it on the couch next to each other. We didn't have a TV either, so we just... I know it sounds outside the box, but we just talked to each other. It was crazy. After dinner, we were doing the dishes. At a certain point, Allie looks over to me and she says, "Hey, babe, do you think it's time to go?" And I said, "Yeah, I think it's time to go." And I had forgotten a lesson that I learned, an important lesson that I had learned along the way. Even in those early days, I had learned this lesson, and I just forgot it. I don't know why. I was preoccupied. I had forgotten an important lesson. It's that simple sentence, "It's time to go," means something very different to me than it does to Allie. Now, I get that, look, I recognize that I am closed-minded on this one. I recognize that I am a very linear thinker when it comes to some things. Oversimple, perhaps. But to me, when somebody says, "Adam, it's time to go," I'm gonna put on my jacket and my shoes, and I'm gonna fucking leave wherever I am, and that's just what that sentence means to me. And I never knew that I never even thought that there could be another interpretation for that sentence. But as far as I've come to believe, as far as I've come to understand it, that sentence, "It's time to go," for Allie means it is time to enter the phase of the evening in both, where we both emotionally and physically prepare for the eventual act of going, right? Which could involve any number of things. I forgot this lesson. And I put on my jacket and shoes, and I stood by the front door for a while. And after a while, I started to feel that heat rise up the back of my neck. A little angry voice inside my head said, "Man, she was the one that looked at you and said, 'It's time to go.' You were just doing what you were told. You're doing what you're told, and here you are, like you don't have anything better to do than just stand around." My better self took control pretty quickly, though, at that point. My better self said, "Hey, man, you know what? For everything she does that gets on your nerves, there's probably 9 or 10 things every single day that you do that drive her crazy. And if you cannot enjoy these moments, if you cannot enjoy and take pleasure in these idiosyncrasies, then what is the point of any of it?" And with my newfound good attitude, I walked back inside. I took off my jacket. I went over to the couch and I sat down. I took out my phone, read a couple news articles, sent a couple emails. I played a game of words with friends with my mother. I lost track of time on the couch, and then finally I looked at the top of the phone where the clock was, and I realized that I'd been sitting on that couch for quite some time. And if you add up that time and the time I was standing by the door, and then the time before that I was actually getting ready when it was quote-unquote time to go, well, it just seemed like somebody in this household needed to take action, and that person was going to be me. I got up off the couch and I walked into the bedroom. where I found Allie on the computer. And I walked up behind her and I put my arm on her shoulder as lovingly as I could. And I said, babes, I was just wondering. I mean, it's no big deal or nothing. It doesn't. I mean, whatever is cool. But I was just wondering if it was maybe just if it was still time to go. She looked up at me and she said, I was waiting for you. All I know are snakes and snakes. If for the grave, fairy tale. We dance in circles around this world. 'Cause I speak boy, you speak girl. You speak girl. I'll just speak boy. I'll just speak boy. I'll just speak boy. I speak boy. And you speak girl.
Combo, we got on side for
So, y'all may not know this, but those of you just meeting me maybe, or this might be new to you, but when the pandemic started, let me rewind for a second. You know about the basement. When the pandemic, we grew one person at a time. It wasn't because we had a song on the radio. It wasn't because we got a big record deal. One person at a time shared our music, and after years, we were touring all over the country. And then the pandemic hit. And everything stopped. And I remember the Friday, the tour got canceled. I was supposed to play in Clearwater, Florida. I was supposed to fly down to Florida and open up for one of my favorite bands ever, Southside Johnny and the Asbury Jukes. They declared, what was that? I don't know. I was home instead, and I decided to live stream, less to play a concert for people, but to just feel a little less alone. And I was joined by hundreds of people from all over, and it just made me feel a little bit better. And at the end of the live streaming session, I said, I'll come back tomorrow if you come back tomorrow. And then the next day, hundreds more people showed up. And after that, I said, I'll come back tomorrow if you come back tomorrow. We did that for 500 days in a row. And we called it the Gathering Series. And we do not gather every single night anymore. But we do gather a couple times a week, and Tuesday night is one of our gathering nights. And so not only have we been hanging out here in the Funky Biscuit, but our gatherers have been watching from that little phone right over there. How you doing, guys? We have a tradition. We end every gathering with the same song, and it may seem like a drinking song. Okay, it's a drinking song, but it's about a lot more than that. I think it's about being around good people for the time that we have together. And that's certainly how it's felt tonight, hanging out with y'all. And I'm gonna play this song, and then I'm gonna unplug this guitar, and I'm gonna wander out into the room here, and we'll just hang out for a couple of songs. And I just, if at that point you're tired of things, then you're welcome to leave. And that's fine. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the wind at our backs. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it turn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Yeah, yeah. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glance of God's great design. Some say it's the signs of all things gone by. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us and all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to the round and good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses. to the time that we had. For these moments pass lightly and won't come again. May our lives all burn bright, right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one to me. Let us drink one to you. Let us drink one to those who aren't with us. Here is to us, and all we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to the land and good company. Here's to the future, here's to the past. Let us drink one down slow, let us drink one down fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, here's to the drink that we share. Thank you. It's coming out there.
What was that?
Whitney's cover.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hold on a second. I'm playing out of here, Jeff. Thank you, brother. All right. I'm going to put this right here. Man, I want to thank you all for coming here.
We love you.
So, this is a historic night for me because in my 20 years, right, in my 20 years of playing music, and I've played the nastiest places. I've played the meanest biker bar places in deep Alabama, in anywhere, and we have, no matter where we've been, managed to surround ourselves with love by the end of the night. All right, but what I've never, believe it or not, until this very night. This night is a first. I have never, in the middle of talking to people, had someone heckle me. But there's some lady in here that was like, "That's a card!" And that's okay. That's okay. No. That's not how we react to that. That is not how we react to that in this world. Because, and I believe that concerts are a metaphor for how we function as a community, all right? And you can be in a small movie theater and yell fire, right? It doesn't take a lot to do that. What is hard to do, right, is to fill the room with so much love that just doesn't matter. To finish up this night, if it's all right with you, will you stand up?
Yeah.
You stand up. Maybe we can fill this room with all of our voices in positivity instead of negativity. That's how we're going to do it. And after I finish up tonight, I want to invite you all to come and say hi to me I'm going to be over at that little table. There's a little box that says I love you over there, and a little credit card swipey thing, and there's CDs and t-shirts, and I don't want to go home with any of them, all right? You can pay whatever you want. If your pockets are empty, please help yourself to anything you'd like for free. I'm so honored that you wanted to spend time with me. I've been alright up to now. Had a day that showed me how. When the night falls, my loneliness calls. Woo! Oh, I want to dance with somebody. I want to really eat with somebody. Yeah, I want to dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. I want to really eat with somebody. Yeah, I want to dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Lost my senses spinning through the town. Sooner or later, the fever dies and I wind up feeling down. I want a man who will take a chance on a love that burns hot enough to last. And the night long, my lonely heart calls. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. I want to really eat with somebody. Yeah, I want to dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. I want to really eat with somebody. Yeah, I want to dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Don't you want to dance? Say you want to dance. Don't you want to dance? Don't you want to dance? Don't you want to dance? Say you want to dance. With somebody who loves me. Don't you want to dance? Say you want to dance. Don't you want to dance? Don't you want to dance? Say you want to dance. Don't you want to dance? Don't you want to dance? Say you want to dance. Don't you want to dance? With somebody who loves me.
With a long drive home, I can listen to most of the replay of the line. Always good.
Thank you again.
Hey y'all, please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another, and I'll see you soon.